Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we are doing Back to Basics with Angie G part 2. If you missed part 1, please go check it out. It is just to show you how to cleanse your face properly before applying any makeup. So today we are going to do how to test your foundation and how to apply your foundation correctly. So I like to use my Real Technique brushes when I apply my foundation. You can get these pretty much anywhere, so Clicks, Discam. For those of you that are overseas, you can just check them out online and actually get them at any Sephora or any beauty shop really. So I will be using my Crayolan foundation, and I'm going to be using another foundation. It's also Crayolan, but in a different color, just to show you how to test your foundation correctly. So like I said, I'm using my Real Technique brushes, and I'm also going to be using a wedge. So we're going to start, whenever you test your foundation, you need to test it to your shoulder. Everyone seems to think they have to test it with their neck, but I don't know if any of you have actually noticed that your neck is much lighter than the rest of your body, and this is purely because the neck doesn't really get much sun. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a foundation, and we're just going to put a little bit, and we're going to test it here on our jawline, and then you can test it to your shoulder. So this is actually one shade lighter than my normal foundation. I just wanted to show you that if I had to do my whole face like this, I would look like a ghost. So that is how you test it. Just match it to your shoulder. Okay, once you have found your right color, then you can carry on applying this all over your face. So again, starting at the jawline, and you see I do this in circles. Just around the face, and then I'll use down motion and up motion, but the most important thing is to take your foundation down to at least your collarbone, but blend it in. I'm not saying put a whole bunch of foundation there. So literally what I've done here, I'm just going to bring down into my neck just to blend that nicely. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my wedge and just put a little bit on there and just pat it on my eyes. The wedge is also really nice to use just to make sure your foundation isn't streaky. So I like to just pat it all over my face. Alright, now I'm going to set my foundation. So I will be using my Crayolan Dermacolor. So this is a translucent powder, and this is how you want to set it. So what I mean by setting your foundation is we are actually making this foundation stay on our face, so it doesn't move around all day. I find a lot of women don't actually set their foundations, and this is what happens throughout the day. It just starts disappearing, and people don't understand why their foundation is moving off their face. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sweep this across my face. Okay guys, so that is it for part 2 of Back to Basics with Angie G. You now know how to apply your foundation correctly, as well as match it to your skin tone perfectly. So stay tuned for the next part of Back to Basics, and don't forget to subscribe.